Analysis and design of beams for flexure. This is strength design method. If you can remember during our last meeting, we have two design approach in designing. The first one is the stress design, wherein working stress design, wherein we do not use the full strength of our material. Instead of reaching up to the ultimate strength of material, we just reach up to FS, a certain value less than the ultimate strength. Okay. But the second method is the ultimate strength design, where we use the full ultimate strength of the material, let's say uh, of our steel. Okay. So in here, in ultimate strength design, we use the full capacity the full strength of material, but we just exaggerate the loadings. So we have some factor that will that we can multiply to our loads. So we just exaggerate it. So in there will be our factor of safety. Okay. So in here, in analysis and design of beams for flexures, we will use the strength design. I'm not sure if it kung lumalabas pa ba sa board exam ang working stress design. But as of now, I think ang mostly um ginagamit na method for designing of concrete and even in steel is we use the ultimate strength design. So we will just discuss about the ultimate strength design method. Okay, so the basic idea for ultimate strength design is that our nominal moment capacity, let's say our moment capacity of our beam multiplied by some factor of safety should be greater than or equal to the actual moment. Sorry, it should be mu. Yeah. Okay. So this mn, this is our nominal capacity. Okay. And this one is the actual, or we call it the ultimate moment. Okay. So at least we are safe here because uh, the capacity, ang section natin or ang member natin, they have capacity, right? Because ang mga materials, meron silang limits. So yung mga limits ng materials natin, those are the capacities. So the capacity should always be greater than the actual load. So in this case, the moment, we'll start the analysis with moment, then after this is the shear. So the same concept, it it could be moment or shear, but that the capacity of the section should always be greater than the ultimate load capacity. Ultimate load moment. Okay. So let's analyze a beam, the section of a beam. Let's say we have a section of a beam. I'm sorry, like that one. So let's say this is our beam, and then with a dimension of B, okay, with this is the width B, and then let's say this is our area of area of reinforcement. Let's call that AS. Okay. This one, so parang gitapok lang na to ang reinforcement here. Okay. So this reinforcement is as at a certain distance D. Okay. D D from um the top fiber of the beam. Okay. Now remember in flexure, once a beam is in flexure, um, if I can show it here, so flexural natin, okay? So let's say positive moment at the top fiber is in compression while the lower fiber is in tension. So this is compression, tension. So that's why remember we have to put reinforcement where the tension exists. Okay, so here we put the reinforcement at the bottom. So in our analysis here, um, we put the reinforcement here at the bottom. Okay, at a distance D. Okay, so not all sections of the beam here are being compressed. Okay, so some are being tensioned. So let's assume that this part of a beam, let's say, if I'm going to draw the neutral axis, so remember merong top compression at saka bottom tension. So somehow, somewhere in the middle, merong neutral axis. Okay, so I'll draw the neutral axis somewhere here. Yan. And then, so this part of the concrete here, this part here is under compression. Okay, I'll just shade it like this one. Yan. Under compression siya. How about sa bottom? The bottom part is under tension. Now, we do not consider the tension part of the concrete anymore because very weak ang concrete sa tension. So, gina-neglect na natin yung tension. Okay? Here, the tension is neglected. Yan, naka-neglect na yung tension na area. So, parang andyan siya pero parang wala. Okay. So, so in this compression, so if we are going to draw the stress diagram for that one. If we look on the side view, ang actual stress diagram niya ng so sa top is being uh, compressed, sa bottom naman is tension. Okay. So this one is tension. So here, I'm sorry. Yan, naka-curve siya. In reality, naka-curve yan siya with the maximum height of FC prime. So that is the compressive strength of the concrete. So this neutral axis is, we call it C. Okay. So that is the distance from the neutral axis to the top fiber of the concrete. Now, if we are going to analyze, let's say we some forces along the horizontal, so we should get the total area of this um, compression stress at the top and then compare that to the tension at the bottom. So if you look at here in this figure, wala kang makitang tensile part ng concrete. So again, we neglect the tensile strength of concrete. Okay? So we just, sa baba, ang kumakalaban lang sa compression is the tension due to steel. Okay? So, since mahirap siya i-analyze, especially naka-curve, and we don't know if this is actually parabolic or cubic. So, mahirap siya i-analyze. So, we simplify that one. So, that one is ideal. But here we simplify that instead of curve, gawin nating block. Okay? Block. Yan. Parang distributed load na siya ganyan. Stress. Okay? Now, instead of FC prime, ang total height niya, gawin lang nating 0.85 FC prime. So, what does it mean? Meron tayong 15% na parang factor of safety na rin siya. Kasi sa pagbuhos ng concrete, we do not know kung perfect talaga yung pagkabuhos. Sometimes may mga void kasi. And then, um, yung, yung design strength na minsan hindi rin natin exactly ma-attain. So, meron tayong factor of safety na somehow parang 15%. We just use 85% of the uh, concrete maximum compressive strength. So, instead of C, you see here, instead of C, ang ang total depth ng compression block natin will be called uh, A. Okay, A. Now, what is that? A, if I can write here, A is equal to, you see, ang malaki C, di ba? So, mayroong factor, we call it beta 1 times C. Okay? So, mayroong factor sa C which corresponds to the value of A. Okay? So, what is beta 1? So, beta 1, this is equal to 0.85 if our FC prime is less than 28 megapascal. Okay? And this is equal to 0.65 for FC prime greater than or equal to 55 megapascal. Okay? Now, in between, 28 and 55, the beta 1 formula, wait, let me move this one here. Okay. So the beta 1 is equal to 0.85 minus 0.05 times FC prime minus 28 over 7. Okay. So this is the value of beta 1. 0.85 if FC prime is 28 megapascal, 0.65 if FC prime is greater than or equal 55 megapascal, or if in between that 28 to 55, we have to use this formula. Okay, So let's go back here in the illustration. So now here I'm teaching you how to derive the formula. Okay, let's not jump directly into examples. Let's derive the formula, how we come up with this formula. Now, although there are some formulas here that cannot be derived, like we call it empirical formula, just like this one, beta one. So just have to memorize this one. But other formula can be derived. Whenever you forget this formula, then you can just derive it. Okay. So here, let's go back to the equivalent stress diagram. The first one is the ideal or sorry, the actual. This is the actual and this is the equivalent. So in the equivalent, we have the compression here at the top, compression and then tension at the bottom. Okay. So if this is tension, so the tension is just equal to, remember, stress is equals to force over area. So this one is force. So this one is the area of steel times the Fy of steel. While the compression, the total compression, yan, yan yung sum ng compression. The total compression is equal to, let's call it Cc, is equal to the volume of this block here. So the volume is the width times depth, right? Width of 0.85 FC prime, okay, times the depth of A, and then times the width ng, merong width na B, okay? Volume siya. Kumbaga, if you look on the side view, uh, this is the side view, and this is the other side. Okay? So, volume siya ganyan. I delete this one. So, dapat, this one will form a couple. You see, parang couple siya. Na ganyan. We have the tension and the compression. So, this should be equal. So if we are going to sum forces, let's say summation of forces along the horizontal, it should be equal to 0 for it to be equilibrium. So the CC, ito yung CC natin, yan, should be equal to the tension. Okay? Compression block ang CC. Okay. So what is the compression block now? Is equal to 0.85 FC prime AB, then should be equal to the AS FY. Okay. Now we are going to solve A. A here is equal to ASFY. We're rearranging this one is equal to 0.85 FC prime sorry, FC prime B. Okay, so let's remember this equation. Okay, ASFY 0.85 FC prime B. Now we can multiply by D. By D over D. So A now will become, if multiply this A by D over D. This we can write this as AS over BD times FYD over 0.85 FC prime. Okay? So this one is just the same. I-multiply lang natin ng AD. Why we multiply that? So we can get the value of uh, AS BD, where we say that AS rho, we call it rho, is equal to AS over BD. Ano yan? Um, Rho is the ratio of the area of steel over the area of concrete. Now, take note that we only consider the area of concrete up to D. Here, up to D lang yung, this one, up to D lang yung area ng concrete. Okay? Dito sa baba, we call it, ano na ito, pang covering lang. Okay? So, walang tulong yan. Forcingly reinforced later, there will be some case na mapakinabangan yun. Okay? So, but in our case here, hindi muna siya. So, ang rho is just defined as the area of steel over the area of concrete. So, ang area ng concrete BD. Hindi yung total H, total depth ng concrete. Okay? So, having a new equation here, we can write A is equal to rho FYD over 0.85 of FC prime. Okay? So we can also, if we are asked in the question kung ano yung value ng A, ano nga yung A? A is the equivalent depth ng stress block natin, compression stress block. Ito yung A natin. Okay? And then, so we can, given the rho, we can have this equation. So just memorize this equation. Okay? Another variable, omega, is equal to rho times Fy over Fc prime. We call it reinforcement index ratio. This is reinforcement index ratio. Okay, this formula. In other words, we can also write A is equal to, i-insert natin itong na value, alisin natin yung rho, it will be omega D over 0.85. Okay? So, in practice, actually, hindi na ito gina-calculate. Okay? But in board exam, kasi minsan gina-dissect nila yung mga questions. So, sa board exam, may mga questions na pa na ganito. What is the stress block? What is the depth of the stress block? What is the reinforcement index ratio? Okay? Of course, in practice, hindi mo na makikita yan na tinatanong pa yan sa ano, walang honor or even in city engineers na mag-question about that one. So, sa board exam, just to make sure na marunong kayo sa paikot-ikot ng mga equation. Okay? So, hindi yung kung ano lang i-studyhan ninyo, yun lang rin yung, kung ano lang yung magamit, yun lang rin yung nalalaman ninyo. Okay? So sa practice na yun. But in theory, in academ, we have to explore the theory. Kaya may mga question na ganito. Kung ako lang, I hate those types of question kasi hindi naman practical. But yun na nga, since you are in academ, you are being tested kung you know the theory well. Okay? So, the nominal capacity ngayon, ano yan ngayon? Um, Moment. Diba ang moment is a couple? Okay? Kung mayroon tayong, remember the concept of couple, kung mayroon tayong F at saka ganyan, F, and then at the distance D, let's say dalawang force, opposite direction at a distance D, the moment capacity is equal to the moment created by this couple is equal to F times distance. Okay, assuming that the two forces are equal in magnitude, and it will create a moment. So F, any F, it's either sa taas or sa baba. Okay? So here, ang ang compression block natin, depth A. Okay, look at here. So this CC, itong CC, ang distance niya from the top fiber, if it has a depth of A, meron siyang depth ng A, so this depth is A over 2. Okay? So ang distance ngayon ng dalawang couple natin, ang distance ng dalawang couple is from half ng A to D. Ano ito? Ano ito na distance? This will be D, di ba? D siya. D minus A over 2. Okay? So we can say that Mn, or let me write here, nominal moment capacity. Okay, so nominal means parang sa material pa lang. Okay? I mean, hindi pa siya factored na capacity. Okay? So, wala pa yung fee. Okay, later makita natin yung fee. So, Mn, we call it nominal moment capacity. It could be, we can select two forces here. Could be, it could be the CC or the tension. But we will use the CC for now, the compression block times the moment arm. Ano yung moment arm natin kanina? Ang moment arm natin is D minus A over 2. Okay, CC times D minus A over 2. Okay. So, ang CC natin, meron tayong value ng CC. CC natin is here. Yan. 0.85 FC prime AB. Okay, so we will write here 0.85 of FC prime AB times D minus A over 2. Okay? So meron tayong value ng A. We can use this value here. Okay. If kung may value na ng A, then just use this formula. But kung wala pa, and then given it's either in this form here, dito na form, or in this form, pwede rin. But using the omega, lagay natin yung value 0.85 FC prime And then, yung A natin is omega D over 0.85 times B times D minus um, 1/2 of A, right? This is A over 2, 1/2 of A, 1/2 of omega D over 0.85. Okay? Then we can simplify this as the Mn or the nominal moment capacity is equal to Fc prime omega, okay, B B D squared times 1 minus 0.59 omega. Okay, remember this formula. Okay, now the ultimate strength, so this one is nominal moment capacity. So the ultimate, pag sinabi nating nominal, it should be unfactored. Pag sinabing ultimate, meron na siyang factored. So the ultimate moment capacity, we know that mu, ultimate moment, is equal to phi mn. Okay? So later ma-determine natin yung value ng phi. Um, where ang phi is para siyang factor of safety na rin siya. Okay? So babaan natin yung, although ang kaya ng nominal strength niya, let's say 100%, let's say ang fee is just 0.9, so meron tayong factor of safety na 10%. Okay, huwag natin ipakita lahat ng ah, lakas niya. Okay, so mu is equal to phi of mn, phi fc prime omega bd squared, 1 minus 0.59 omega. Okay, so that's another form of the formula where meron naman ito. This one is pang board exam lang. We call it coefficient of resistance. Where coefficient of resistance, we call it Rn. Rn is equal to this value here, except for um, BD, phi BD squared. Okay, so we have Fc prime omega times 1 minus 0.59 omega. Sorry. So, yan yung um, coefficient of resistance. Again, this is just pang board exam lang ito na mga tanong. So, sa practice, you don't care about this coefficient of resistance anymore. Okay? So, given na merong coefficient of resistance Rn, that means we can now, uh, pwede na naman natin i-change nitong formula o i-update ang formula. Mu now is equal to phi Rn Bd squared. Right? Na-simplify na naman siya. Phi Rn Bd squared where Rn is equal to um, Fc prime W times 1 minus 0.59 omega, sorry, omega. Okay, so memorize this formula again. Now we have this, sorry, Let's solve for W. Ano nga yung W or omega natin? Ang omega is rho Fy here. Omega is equal to rho Fy Fc. Then we can derive this formula of rho, the actual rho ngayon, given the W, okay, is equal to 0.85 Fc prime over Fy times 1 minus ito medyo mahaba na steps to derive this one. Rn over 0.85 Fc prime. So kung this one is kung mag-design tayo ng reinforcement, this is the raw, the ratio that we need. Okay. Given itong mga other equations. Okay. Now there are three types of failure. Kasi nga couple ito, dalawang type ng materials considered as one. So mayroong tatlong klaseng failure. Okay. 'Di ba may sayings tayo na yung the strength of the chain is determined by its weakest link. Okay? So kung sino yung ano yung capacity ng weakest link, yun lang yung capacity ng chain. Kasi nga dalawa sila. So sa couple, so in concrete and steel, kung sino ang mag-give up sa kanila, ah, kung gaano kalaki yun lang yung force na may mag-give up sa kanila, yun lang yung strength nila. Okay? Kasi pag ma-fail ang isa, ma-fail na lahat. Ganun siya. So, or kahit hindi pa mag-fail yung isa, basta na-fail yung isa, yung kasama niya, then considered as failure na rin siya na member. So, there are three types na failure. Okay? Um, Let me have another page. Una is tension control. Okay. Tension control. Remember, kung sino yung mag-fail, mauna mag-fail, siya yung mag-control. Right? Kasi talo ang isa, talo na fail din na tanan. Okay? So, the first one is tension control. Meaning, ang stress ng steel ang stress ng steel is greater than allowable stress na. Okay? So nauna. So paano ma-determine yan? Depende yan siya sa strain. Okay? Remember, ang stress and strain, meron siyang relationship. Okay? So, in tension control, ang strain ng steel is greater than or equal to 0.05. Okay, makita natin yan mamaya sa stress and strain diagram. Okay. Pangalawang type ng failure is balance. Ang balance, let's call it balance section. Okay. Sa balance section, sabay na mag-fail ang concrete and steel. Okay? Kumbaga, mag-crack yung concrete, sabay na mag-give up rin yung steel natin. Okay? So, balance siya. So, in balance, the ES or the strain of steel is equal to the given value ng property ng steel. This is Fy over the modulus of elasticity. Remember the formula for modulus of elasticity is equal to sorry, stress over strain. Okay, so we have here uh, ES or strain is equal to Fy over ES. But this type of section, balance talaga siya. So sabay siya mag-fail. Ang pangatlo is compression control. So by the name itself, compression control, mag-fail una, sorry, mag-fail una ang concrete, right? Kasi ang concrete yung compression and then steel is tension. So sa compression control, ma-fail una yung concrete. So ang strain ng steel is hindi aabot sa maximum na 0.05 or hindi rin maabot sa maximum ng property na Fy over Es. According sa study, ang compression control, mag-break na yung concrete, okay, mag-break na yung concrete, mag-go beyond na siya sa limit niya na strain capacity, ang steel hindi pa nag-give up. Okay? So this one is um, ang ES ng steel is around 0.02 pa lang. Okay? So, pag mag-fail na siya, greater than 0.05 na yung strain niya. Okay? So, ito, sa balance section, ito lang yung um, capacity ng steel natin. Pero sabay sila na mag-fail ng concrete. Sa compression control, hindi pa nag-fail yung tension. Pero yung compression, bumigay na. Okay? So, yun yung mga cases. So, if you will evaluate, um, maganda sana no, nasa buy, right? At least, parang tama talaga yung timpla ng reinforced concrete natin kasi sabay mag-fail. Diba? But in practical, um, mas maganda na mag-fail una is ang steel. Bakit? Remember na ang failure ng concrete, brittle yung concrete. Pag mag-fail siya, biglang mag-crack, di ba? So pag once mag-crack yung concrete, minsan biglaan yung pag-down ng ano, masira ba yung let's say yung beam, pag mo crack na siya mo diretso siya mahagmak, okay? So diretso siya mahulog. Unlike ang steel, ang property ng steel kung mag-fail siya, mag-elongate siya, di ba? That means imong beam makita sa nimo imong beam nga nagsag sa siya. Okay, wala pa nag-crack pero nagsag na siya, nag-deflect na siya, di ba? So if I will see here, give an illustration. Kung kanimong beam, so kung mag-fail una ang tension, ang imong steel, so mag-ani lang sa siya, magsag lang sa siya. Okay? Pero makita nimo magsag siya pero wala siya nag-crack, wala nag-crack ang concrete kay imong tension lang man nag-fail. Kusgan pa imong concrete. Okay? So, kung magsag pa siya, that means makadagan pa ka. Pero pag ang concrete, ang una mag-fail, ah, ang concrete mag-una mag-fail, diretso ni siya crack, diretso hagmak. So, wala na kay time mo dagan. Okay? Ah, so, kanang mga bridge gani nga, no? Kanang mga bridge nga maigo sa, ano, sa sakyanan, mapakog ng sakyanan ba? So, mura dili mo makita nga kalit lang kahagmak ng bridge. Once mag-fail ang concrete. Pero pag okay pa ang concrete, ang steel lang, ang reinforcement lang nag nag-elongate or nag-fail, dili pa siya mahagmak diretso. So, kung it's up to you, but kung asa-asa ang i-prefer ani nga design, so much better kung ang tension much better kung tension control. Okay? So, mas i-prefer ang tension control. Although mas okay balance. Okay? But balance, daghan kay variable eh. So, dili gini na to ma-attain ang balance. So, as much as possible, uh, tension control gyud atong ano. Meaning, mas maayo mauna mag-fail ang tension kaysa sa compression. Okay? So, in the strain diagram, let's go back here. Sa tension control, kung atong tanawon na, let's go with the tension control. Iba mo man atong, oh, sorry. Kung mo ni atong beam, section sa beam, and then the area at the distance D, area rebar. So sa tension control, ang stress diagram niya, sorry, ang strain diagram will look like this one. Diba? Sorry. Kasi tension control, so dako ang tension. Okay? So ang strain ng concrete is equal to 0.003. While the strain of steel, remember sa tension, ang strain ng steel is equal to greater than or equal to 0.05. Okay? So mo ni siya ang tension. Tension control. Where ma-determine na to, so kaning neutral axis, this one here, neutral axis, is not necessarily sa tunga ni neutral axis. So mag-change ni ang value sa neutral axis. So we call it small c, small c. So this is tension control. Let's call that CT. Okay, CT for the neutral axis for the tension control. Now, for maximum, kani ang steel naabot ni sa 0.05. So, that means nag-fail na siya. Ang maximum ang good nga, so maximum case, okay, let's call this maximum condition. Ang ideal na stress or strain ng steel is equal to 0.004 only. Okay? Muna ng maximum strain ideal sa steel. So ang atong concrete is still 0.003. Okay? So this one, this neutral axis, ato na tawagon og Cmax. Yan, for maximum um, condition. Okay? So kung mag-design ta, mas maayo at i-attain nato niyang maximum. Okay? Maximum condition. Meaning, kung maximum condition na utilize ni mo tanan, Di ba mas maayo na utilize nimo tanan strength sa concrete and steel. Mao na ang pasabot sa maximum. Now, for compression control 0.003, unsa to sa compression control ang atong E of steel is just 0.02. E of steel is equal to 0.002. So that means wala pa siya nag-fail, pero ang concrete almost mag-fail na siya, naabot sa siya 0.003. So this one, this distance, we will call it CC. Okay? CC. This is compression control. Take note, gipakita na kong mga illustration kung saan gagamiton nato ni unya pag-derive sa mga values. Okay? And then the last one is the balance. Kaning balance, mo ni ang sabay sila mag-fail. Okay? Strain ng steel, concrete is 0.003. Ang steel is katong actual capacity sa steel, which is equal to Fy over katong ganina balance nara sa balance Fy over Es, and this one is this distance, we call it Cb. Okay, so na Ct, Cmax, Cc, uh, and Cb. So we have the tension control, maximum, um, compression, and then balance. Okay, so if we go back here, naman tay phi, kaning value gani nga phi, wala pa nato ni na kuha asa ni kaning phi. But we know na mu should be equal to, ang mu should be less than or equal to phi mn. Or in other words, phi mn should be greater than uh, mu. Now, na siya value nga phi, which is, akong gingon ganina, this is a factor of safety. Okay. So, ang fee depende siya kung unsa nga case ang atong gigamit. Okay. So for fee is equal to 0.9 kung tension control. Okay. Fee is 0.9 kung tension control. And this is equal to 0.65 kung compression control. Okay? So in between that one, ang value ng fee is equal to 0.65 plus 0.25 multiplied by Fs minus Fy over 1000 minus Fy. Okay? So sadly, this is one is a empirical formula, so you have to memorize this one. Tansan, murag dili makita. Oh, Gana. Okay, so kung tension control, 0.9, kung compression, 0.65. In between that one, ang value sa Phi is 0.65 plus 0.25 times Fs minus Fy over 1,000 minus Fy. Okay? So, daghang kay formula no. Mas maayo na lang ni na gihinahinay na itong derive. At least, kung malimtan nimo ang formula, somehow ma-derive pa nimo. But for this empirical formula, kinahanglan gid yun ni memorize. Okay? So let's analyze. Let's start the analysis sa kung ano to ang capacity sa section depende sa case. Okay? May natay tension case, na compression, tension controlled, na compression controlled. So maglalahi ang capacity depende sa section nato nga given. Okay? So let's start with the balance. Sorry. Okay, balance condition. Karon sa balance condition, kuhaon ang point ato diri sa balance condition, kuhaon na to ang raw balance. Okay? Ang formula sa raw balance. Na if naka-take na mo 161, ma-memorize na ninyo ning raw balance. But yun sa ato pag-derive ang raw balance. Okay. So sa balance condition, ang strain diagram niya, kung akong uliton diri, okay. This one is 0.03. Kani nga distance is D, right? And then ang strain ng steel diri is Fy over ES, right? And this distance is CB. Okay. So kung atong i-ratio ang proportion niya, kani triangle man ni siya, the same angle ni siya kana. So atong i-ratio ang proportion, this will be CB is to, okay, CB here is to 0.003. It should be equal to kaninga kaninga height unsa ni. This is D minus CB, right? Okay. So D minus CB is to the kaninga length is equal to Fy over ES. Okay? Where ang normal modulus of elasticity sa steel is equal to 200,000 megapascal. Okay? So we can put the value here. CB over 0.03 is equal to D minus CB over Fy over 200,000. Okay? Now, ato na siyang i-simplify to solve for CB. Okay, solve for CB now. Kung i-simplify nimo siya, may mo na siyang 600D over 600 plus Fy. Okay? So, this is the balance C. Meaning, mao ni ang neutral axis wherein sabay mag-fail ang concrete and steel. Okay? Balance C. Now, di ba naman tayo formula nga A is equal to beta 1C, right? So, C here is equal to A over beta 1. Okay. Now, we have the value of A. Naman tayo value sa A. Kasi itong value sa A na to. Naran. Naran. Ito yung kanitong gamiton. ASFY. Okay. Pwede tayo ni ASFY over 0.85 FC prime, but ang atong kwaon man is ang rho. So katong formula nga na ay rho kani rho FYD kani nga value. So rho FYD over 0.85 FC prime. Okay. So ibutang nato na siya diri ang atong C karon C is equal to mhm, C is equal to A over beta 1. So this is rho siya A, sorry, rho, diri day. Katong isa day atong gamiton. Okay. A over B beta 1 is equal to AS Fy over 0.85 FC prime B over beta 1, right? Or we rho D. Okay. But butangan na to times na to DD. Pwede tayo diretso na lang rho D Fy over 0.85 FC prime beta 1. Okay? Kaning beta 1 mo divide. Kani mo na yung formula sa A. Ano yung formula? Rho D Fy over 0.85 FC prime. So we have now divide na to beta 1. Okay? So kaning nga C diri, this should be equal sa C po diri sa strain diagram. Tama? Kani sa forces sa ang C diri. So C should be equal to sa C sa strain diagram. So what does it mean? Pwede na to siya ma-equate. Okay? So, ma-equate na to ang rho d Fy over 0.85 FC prime beta 1. This could be equal to 600 d over 600 plus Fy. Okay? So, and then let's solve for rho. Ang atong rho karon, atong rho, or we call it the rho balance rho, morning rho diri sa taas mo. Pareha ni sila. 0.85. Okay, makancel ang D beta 1 FC prime over Fy over 600 plus Fy. Okay? So, mo na ni ang atong balance steel ratio. Okay? That means kung mag-design ta og number of reinforcement nga gusto na to mag-balance sabay sila mag-fail, then we must follow this value of raw balance. So itong raw balance, this is the ratio of the area of steel times the over the area of concrete. Diba? So ako, raw is equal to AS over BD. That means kung atong problem, given na ang BD, ang dimension sa BD, we need to solve for raw using this equation para i-solve ang raw. Then, once ma-solve na to ang raw balance, then makuha na nato ang area balance area. That means ang ibutang na to nga area sa steel is enough lang gid siya nga in case maabot niya ang mo ultimate kung mudaghan ang load sa beam nato, sabay sila mag-fail. Okay? So, mo na ang formula sa raw balance. Kani, as what I've said, mga pang board exam lang ni siya nga mga problem. So, all throughout your uh, but I mean kaning uban diri kaning mga C, CB nga na pang board exam. Kaning raw balance magamit gid natin ning raw balance okay, sa designing kung magmano-mano ka og design. But karon we have the computer paspas na kayo mag-analyze so bihira na lang karon ka mano-mano. Ang ato lang diri is you know how paunsa ni theoretically nag-work ang atong calculation. Okay? So that with the absence of computer, nga mutabang sa to ang computer, tool lang na ang computer. Okay? So dili ka maka-assure nga nga 100% nga tama ang computer. Okay? So kung makapalit kag software nga kanang dili maayo pagka-design sa software and then you have a project naguba ang project. Pag once naguba ang project, dili nimo pwede basulon ang software. Take note ha. Dili nimo pwede basulon ang software. For example, naggamit ka, you know, others some software ka like STAAD. You're using STAAD and then naguba imong building, nag-design. Dili nimo pwede nga imong rason nga uy nasayo na may sayop ang staad dili because tools lang na siya. Okay, ang final decision is nasa imo ha. So somehow dili man tanan tanan software perfect pagka design ang software na apoy limitations ang software. Except for mga simple nga formula but there mga finite elements na po yung mga limitations, constraints ang software nga di niya mabuhat. So it's still on the judgment sa as a structural engineer, it is your judgment kung you follow the software or you follow the theoretical or you come up with your own result. But make sure whatever decision um, na ma-come up nimo or final decision, it should be based sa theory. Na something connected sa theoretical. Dili lang basta-basta nga, basta. Mo na ang section. Okay? So this is raw balance. All throughout your engineering career sa designing sa concrete, always gini makita ang formula sa raw balance. Okay. Let's go to the maximum condition. So, okay, let's stop here. Di na ako i-drawing ang beam, but let's go to the strain diagram for maximum. Okay, for maximum condition, ang strain sa steel ay sa concrete is still 0.003 while kani is the C max. Okay, maximum naman ta. C max. Then we have strain of steel is equal to 0.004. So mo na ang ideal. Okay? Ideal strain sa steel 0.004. Maximum na niya. Normal. Pero na mga cases nga maabot siya sa 0.005. Mo na gina tension control na siya meaning almost mag-fail na ang steel ang condition. So 0.004 mo na yung ideal yung maximum condition. Okay? So, still, ang ratio na to, C max is equal over 0.003 This should be equal to D minus C max, the same ang derivation, over 0.04. Okay? So, diri gyapon ni siya gikuha nga illustration. So, in this case, nanatay value nga 0.004. So, C max is equal to, solve for C max here in terms of D, atong i-rearrange, is equal to 3 over 7 D. Okay, di na ako ipakita kung saan nag-calculate. But I guess, kabalo na mo nga na. Okay, 3 over 7 D. Okay, so solving for A is equal to beta 1 C max. This is equal to beta 1 times 3 over 7 D. Okay? So sa summation of forces along horizontal equal to 0, the compression block should be equal sa tension. So sa itong compression block, 0.85 FC prime AB. Okay? This should be equal sa tension. So tension, kung maximum tension siya, ang AS na to is max punta. Okay? F1. So, naman tayo value sa A. Atong ibutan ang A3. So, this is 0.85 FC prime times beta 1. 3 over 7 D times AB is equal to, kaning AS max, di ba? Rho is equal to AS over BD. Okay? So AS A is equal to rho BD. Okay? So mo na itong ibutang diri. This is equal to rho. Okay? So AS max na siya. So rho max na siya. Rho max times BD F1. Okay? So we have the formula now for rho max. 3 over 7, 0.85 FC prime beta 1 over Fy. Okay? So, memorize sa po din yun eh. Rho, rho balance, and rho max. Okay? So, kung nanatay rho max, let's go back sa nominal capacity, Mn, maximum capacity, is equal to, phi, okay, ano siya, Mn max is equal to phi times the compression block times the moment arm nga D minus A over 2. Okay? So this can be rewritten as 0.85 FC prime beta 1 3 over 7 dB. Okay? Multiply by D minus A over 2. Ang A na to is beta 1 3 over 7 D over 2. So simplifying this one, sorry, naray phi dere. Phi Mn max. Remember na kung nagbutang tag phi dere, napat siya dere sa pikas. So, okay. So phi Mn max is equal to phi times 0.85. Sorry, not 0.85. Ato na rin i-simplify. So this is equal to phi times 51 over 140 beta 1 FC prime BD squared times 1 minus 3 over 14 beta 1. Okay? Yan. Tagana nag-formula eh. PMN max is equal to 51 over 140 beta 1 FC prime BD squared over times 1 minus 3 over 14 beta 1. So, I don't know, unsa yun yung pag-memorize li. Okay? So, inyo na problema. How to memorize. Okay, that's the maximum condition. The last one is the tension control. Okay, sa tension control, unsa kay ito sa tension control? Ang atong strain diagram, ang E of steel, na mo siyang 0.005, 3.003. So this one is CT. Okay? So atong kuha ng ratio, CT over 0.003 is equal to D minus CT over 0.05. Okay? So, naabot naman itong strength sa 0.005. Simplifying this one, we have CT is equal to 3 over 8 D. Okay? Mas simplify na siya. 3 over 8 D. So, the same. Ang atong A is beta 1 times CT. So, may mo siyang beta 1, 3 over 8 D. Now, ang atong P, M, and T, nominal capacity, is equal to phi C, CT, na dili tamo kabutang CT, but compression block CC times D minus A over 2. Okay? So, atong ibang butang ng value sa A, okay? Ang compression block is 0.85 kanigapon, 0.85 um so kanigapon ang CC 0.85 FC prime beta 1. Okay? So, in short, F, M, and nominal capacity, sorry, nominal tension capacity, nominal moment capacity kung tension control, ako na idritso 459 over 1600 beta 1 FC prime BD squared times 1 minus 3 over 16 beta 1. Okay? Now, kadaghan sa formula. Okay? So, here, in other major class sub courses na akong ginatudlo, I let them bring a parang during the examination, it's gonna be semi open book. Okay? So, ginapadala na ko sila og isa ka bond paper, then isulat nila tanang formula dito in one page. So, open formula, in other words. sa mga major classes lang siya na wala sa board exam. Okay? Just like bridge engineering, so wala naman kayo sa board exam. So gina-allow na nako sila nga mag open formula, but for this course, I'm sure na maganda sa board exam. And then sa board exam dili naman open formula. That's why you need na i-memorize yun ninyo tanan formula. Okay, so sa exam na to, totally closed book yun siya. You need to memorize. Okay? So, the examples, ang pag-solve na to examples, of course, mubalik yapon ta sa mga theoretical aspect, how we derive the formula, but butanan ako ang example sa next video. Okay?